This is Slamfire Radio, episode 636, recording on December 17th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Adriel.
I'm another host, Kyle.
And I'm out of town, Tony.
Out of town, Tony. Dustin might join us a little bit later. And Dave, I think he was busy today. But why don't we get into what we did in guns? Cal, did you want to start us off?
Sure. Didn't get up too much, but I have started organizing a bit. It's a bit of a pain trying to talk myself into probably throwing out a bunch of just random things I find, because I get random stuff all the time. So, but yeah, just trying to get things organized and clean in here. I did find, we were talking about a while ago, for when you were coming down here, Adriel, a nut for an A5.
Oh!
So that you could run. Because this has the nut for a Benelli on it. And so you just take that off.
What's all that extra stuff on there?
So it's got pick rail and QD for a sling.
Oh, neat.
It's just the way they designed this tube. So, and then you just put your one for your A5 on there, and you'll be able to have, when you come down where it's legal, a dozen in your tube.
Neat.
So
I'll bring should I bring my my extended tube, or should I just bring like a shorty and just stick that one on there? I should probably bring the extended one just in case.
Just in case, yeah. I mean, yeah. Because I don't have a Nordic nut for an A5, but I do have the Briley nut. So.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I saw it was a Nordic. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, this is Briley. They're a carbon fiber tube.
Very fancy.
Right, so now I got to buy one of those.
Now
I got to buy one of those. One of the Brileys.
No, it's right here.
Oh, well, you'll let me know how much that costs then.
It's right here. I have two other ones for my other two Benellis. So this is like a third mag tube for you to use when you come down. So,
well, thank you.
No problem. Other than that, yeah, just organize and figure out what I need, and yeah, hopefully, I'm thinking beginning of January I'll do that live stream, or maybe sooner. We'll see.
Which live stream?
Building rifles.
Oh yeah.
So, I think most everything is
stream it on?
in now. Twitch. Twitch pretty much the only platform that we could. I don't know how Facebook is about it, but.
No, everyone will ban you, even Twitch. But let's find out. Sounds good.
No, Twitch won't.
It won't? Huh.
No.
Let me know when you schedule that, and I'll sit around and drink a beer while you make ARs.
Okay.
I feel like I'm part of the process.
Yeah.
Critique. I'll what is that? Backseat AR build.
Yeah. About that. Do you want a JP brake or a Veltor brake on that rifle? Because I found both of those.
Please elaborate. What's the difference?
Whatever's light and compact.
I remember.
JP this is the JP brake. So it's got
pretty chunky. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the Veltor.
Oh,
so this doesn't have any ports up top. It's just like your recoil mitigation ports, where the JP does have some muzzle rise ports up top and then nice big recoil mitigation ports.
Veltor.
Really? Really? I'm surprised.
None on top. No, I don't care how big it is. I don't like. I hate when the guns kick down on me. Don't you find that they do that with a whole bunch of ports on the top?
With the right amount sometimes, but I haven't found that. Like with the JP, I didn't find that, but I would actually clock it to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would clock it slightly to the side. But yeah, okay. That's just pretty much it for me. Tony, how about you?
I didn't do a whole lot. So I had in-stock notifications signed up with the CSC for their 597 mags. As I mentioned, right before Black Friday, they went all out. So I walked in like a boss and I said, I worry what you heard was give me a lot of 597 magazines. What I said was give me all of the 597 magazines you have. And I only got two because that's all they have.
Reference.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how they only had two, but maybe it was a return. But I saw the notification pop up on my screen at lunch break. I was like, okay, cool. I'll go after work. Work is very close in the southeast of Calgary, so went there, bought the two mags. I don't have them here because why would I travel with them? That just sounds like a nightmare in Canada. They load into the SPI adapter just fine. I did have to like oil the SPI adapter a little bit. I'll show it next time when I have it in hand. But the design is the button pushes down and then it's a lever that pivots. And there's a split pin. It's not a cotter pin. What do you call that? A roll pin that holds the pivot part together. But it's kind of like rubbing against the frame itself. So I had to oil a little bit, press it a bit to get it break in. So I haven't shot it yet. I have some ammo lined up to see which one it likes for my 822 on a 25 round mags. It specifically likes the the Norma TAC 22s more than anything else, and that is a standard velocity loading like 1090, so slightly subsonic kind of a loading. Just because it's really waxy, that seems to run pretty good. In the summer times only. In the winter times, I haven't really got the 25 round to run really correctly. So I'm going to expect the stick mags are all going to kind of be like that just because 22 is rimmed and you have an amazing amount of case taper, you can say, but your magazines are all banana magazines for this reason. That's why AK mags are curved the way they are and AR mags are generally not as curved. Or if you see something like as 308, like AR-10 mags, they're curved differently too. So that all have things to do with the case geometry. It's just the whole column of 20 rounds of 22. That's a lot of resistance.
Big rim, right? The big rim on there makes for a pretty big curve on it.
Well, it's not big. Well, it is big rim for how big the case is. The percentage wise, it's quite significant. So, and you have to like feed it in a line. So it doesn't like it. Second thing, I'm reloading some more 450 range type of rounds. And that leads to a question of, does straight wall cases grow? Because most handgun reloaders don't trim brass because generally it is not necessary. But I have heard people trim 44 mag brass. So far, because those are range loads, again, tight group loads, so very, very light. The length I measured this time after first firing, I need to grab a fresh one to see what was it out of the factory. Maybe it's the same length, is 1.695 in inches. And the 1.7 is the case length max, and the 1.69 is the trim too. So I'm right in the middle. So I'm not going to trim it this time. So I'm going to try to observe it in the long term and see if it actually grows. I did, out of caution, when I bought the set of dies, I did buy the cheap Lee set of trimming kit just in case it was a problem. It was like $5 US, like $8 Canadian. So if I don't use them, I don't use them. But just in case they're actually too long. And two different news stories coming out of my buddy in Thunder Bay. One of his friends actually bought the Tech Import revolver rifle. It's a short barrel one. They're shooting 45 ACP out of it. And it does sometimes have light strikes. So for potential buyers out there, be aware of that. And I posted this on Discord. Remember the loophole rings? And I was complaining that they're requiring a lot of torque. He got his 308, mounted the scope on it, and his scope is now slipping back forward, which is backwards. So yeah, the finger tight German spec of good and tight wasn't good enough. So just be aware of that. That may be a concern if you're using loophole rings with Vortex scopes, because Vortex tells you not to over torque it. So your mileage may vary. And obviously, I'm not in Calgary right now. I may or may not be stranded if there's a snowstorm coming tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be back home soon enough. What about Adriel?
Let's see. More PAL courses. Did a whole bunch of those. Did a little range visit with a whole bunch of guns. Let's see. I took my new Glock slide out, and it didn't run very well. It needs to be worn in, and the slide is
perfection. How is it not perfect?
Well, it's not Glock. It's
I was going to ask
K&M.
who made the slide.
K&M, I think,
Huh.
and barrel. And I got a lot of like fail to feed, like it would be sticking out like that. It wouldn't quite be going into battery. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it and abuse it some more.
Do you like it though? Did you do draws on it?
No, I couldn't get like more than 1 or 2 shots off without getting a jam. I got a horrible jam, and I had to like strike the muzzle off of some wood to get it to open. And the slide finish is also not quite as good as Glock. You see that line on the edge there? Yeah. Maybe Cerakote or something like that, or just paint, but it's no Tennifer. Anyways, yeah, that didn't go well. The Savage 11 Scout, awesome. That little bolty with the muzzle brake on it and the big mag on it. Yeah, ran great, super fun, lightweight. What's that?
How loud was it?
Loud. It's got that brake on there. Yeah, it was the loudest gun of the day. It ran the Nork Surplus, that Surplus 308 stuff I had. I tried some Hurtenberger in it, that it ran, and commercial, it ran all that as well. So ran well. I also ran the Traditions G4 muzzle loader, and that was good fun. I ran it with the Campro bullets that Tony picked up. Which
I don't even know what they are. Yeah,
Sabo, 240 grain Sabo bullets. Yeah, they ran great. The whole gun, like man, like I now realize how good of a deal it is, because that stainless is so easy to clean, and removing the breech plug from the back and cleaning it from the back to the, oh my God, it's just so much better than the traditional muzzle loaders trying to clean them and going down the one hole from the front.
Yeah, why did you have to start your muzzle loading career by building it yourself?
I didn't. I've had muzzle loaders before.
Oh, you just never had a modern muzzle loader?
No, I have, just over a long time ago, and I didn't didn't appreciate the finer things like stainless and breech plugs. They're easy to come out. My old one, I think the breech plug on it was a pain in the ass to take out. This one, I mean, you still need like a little weird doohickey wrench to get it out of there. But yeah, but it was easy to use, easy to clean, nice to shoot. The 209 primers, you basically just flick them out with your finger. Super easy. I like it. Tony, you should get your own. Next up, your Savage Impulse. So I ran some factory ammo through it, some Sacco and some Federal, and it ate it all. No fails to fire on any of that stuff. Hurtenberger Surplus, only got half of those. And then the Nork surplus ammo, it didn't run any of that. But that stuff has hard primers. I've had trouble lighting that stuff off with like match rifles before, with like a light hammer on them or a light striker spring.
But you had a Savage rifle with you, and that one did it.
So, yep. And to be honest, I didn't really like it. Like, I didn't really like the action that much. I thought I would, but I didn't like the action. Actually, act of like going back. It didn't seem like
myself. I contributed a lot to the handle pivoting back and forth. I think that's just not as natural.
Yeah. And you really got to like slam it forward hard, which is, I don't know. That's one of the things I don't like about the SBI is the fact that you got to like really slam it forward hard. And you got to do the same thing with this one. Well, harder with the SBI, but this one you still got to, hit it pretty hard as well. accurate though. Like I was out 200. I was shooting the small, the 6-inch plate out there and hitting it every time. So it's bang on.
That's a 3 MOA target. That's not that bad.
Yeah, but with random ammo, right? With like Hurtenberger and whatever I was using for that Seiko, I can't remember what it was, 165 or 150 or something like that, but it ran it just fine. And then I ran this Gevarm or whatever. Straight pull. No, not straight pull. Semi-automatic. Open bolt. Lots of fun. Had a couple of jams. One of the mags, when it was like all the way full, didn't really want to feed all that great. Just the first couple of shots. After that, everything ran great. It's got a very long trigger pull on it because there's the trigger reset and the trigger pull itself. It's like when you fire, and then it resets, and then now it's reset, and now you can pull again. So you have to. There's quite a bit of trigger movement in there. But it was a lot of fun. That Nork Mini Mauser, yeah, the CZ mag fixed it. I don't know. I think someone on the Discord mentioned that. They're like, oh, you should try a CZ mag in there. And I said, well, okay. So I bought one. And yeah, that's all it is. It just needs a not Nork mag. That's all you need to do. So I put a CZ mag in there. And then I found out, okay, so I paid like, I don't know, $75 for a 5-round CZ mag. I found out they sell the 512s, like the plastic mags, for like $40, and they hold like 25 rounds. So I don't know if I'm going to get one of those because it would look a little bit goofy coming out of like something that looks like a Mauser, but whatever. I guess the gun runs. I guess that's better, so I can finally do my review on it. That Lever 22, kind of plasticky, but it ran 100%. Fun. I don't like it has a hold open when the lever's all the way forward and the mag's empty. It doesn't let you move the mag up. I think I showed this last week though, right? Yeah, I showed that. The Turk shit 22 gauge. No, sorry, 20 gauge. Did I write 22 gauge? Are you guys messing with me? Trying to make me sound like a liberal? 20 gauge. It's on the prompter. I'm gonna read it. It ran great. Went through a box of clays between that and the Stevens 555, and the 20 gauge was nice and light and less recoil. And if I take some ladies to the range, I think that's what I'm going to use because that's great for clays and that kind of thing. So I think I'm going to keep that one. It's nice. It's filling a role that I don't think any of my other guns would do, which is like super approachable youth or ladies gun for doing clays. The Savage Stevens 555, nice and light. I've talked about how light it was before. Good for the clays. Nice and simple. I don't like that it has a bead front sight instead of a fiber optic. Like I'm just stuck in my ways of always wanting a fiber optic front sight, but so be it. I took out a Savage Mark II, like a new Savage Mark II, not the FV, like not the super cheap one, but like a regular barrel, non-heavy barrel, and threaded muzzle. And yeah, it just runs because most of those Savage Mark IIs run pretty much the same. I went and took a look at Patreon, so I was going through some videos. I did a whole bunch more video footage, whole bunch of photos, uploaded those, and then I was like, wait a minute, I got some competition footage here. So I dumped a bunch of my competition videos on Patreon. For those of you who are signed up to our Patreon, go ahead and take a look at those. I also got a new PAL shotgun because buddy of mine wanted one of my shotguns that I use for my PAL course. I'm like, okay, you can have it, and I'll buy this one instead. So this one's from Bullseye. It's a Chiappa Turk shit shotgun. But hey, look, it's got chokes. Cool. There's a choke on that thing. And rail for bipod. Should I put a bipod on there?
On the pump?
No, maybe not. Or a vert.
I mean, I would love to see a tripod on that or a bipod on that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking light. Was it what it was intended for, maybe?
No, bipod.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
You sold me.
One of those monopods that turns into a bipod.
No, it's straight up bipod.
No. The vert foregrip that turns into the bipod. Yeah, one of those. The action is pretty stiff, pretty stiff. I've already had it open, and I was pumping the heck out of it to try to like wear it in a bit. But I think the ultimate solution for this is take it to some PAL courses and let them do that, because I've already disabled it. So let's get packed up after the show today and getting ready to go down to another one. I sent in a Vortex Spark 1 to Vortex for warranty repair. Do you guys think they have parts for that thing anymore? The
Actually,
original Spark.
They will send you a Vortex Spark 2.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're gonna get an upgrade.
It's wrecked. Like there's so many things on that thing that are just wrecked, and I'm just like, I'm gonna set it in. Maybe they'll give you a Spark 2. But I was using it for PAL course guns and that kind of thing, just to show a red dot. And then I have one more PAL
Sure hope
course.
you won't just give you a new.
Hopefully. I got one more PAL course. It's going to be in Calgary, so I'm going to try to get the video for the Impulse done, and then maybe I can bring it down. Are you going to be around this weekend, Tony? Or are you going to be stuck out in the snow? Maybe stuck out in the snow. Yay? Nay?
Maybe.
Am I stuck?
No, you're not stuck anymore. Anywho.
Okay, what did you say, sorry?
I might bring your Impulse down this weekend. I might be done the review of it. So I'll bring it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe.
Thanks.
I got one day of recording. I got to record it tomorrow night and then bring it down Saturday. I'll probably be there Saturday night.
Not like I'm in a hurry to shoot it again. It's fine.
Yeah, but still, if I can. It's not like I go down to Calgary a lot. Like that's it. Yeah. That's all. That was a lot of stuff, right?
That was a good amount, yeah.
That was enough. It was enough. Getting into news, upcoming events. We've mentioned everything. It's cold. News. There's a shooting in Australia. We'll cover that in the main topic. Next bit, Colt Canada. They said they're out. They gave a pretty definitive statement that them and their parent company are not involved with the buyback confiscation thing. They didn't say they were ever involved with it. They just said, we're done with it. We're out. I'm paraphrasing here.
Yeah.
Is not and will not. Not ever, but just is not and will not be involved in the compensation program. I think that's pretty definitive. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see this one. Who's got this one? Pilot program got robbed.
Oh, I didn't put it in there, but basically he participated in the program and got way less than what they said. So he didn't get the pricing that they gave him.
Yeah, he's like, he got $550 for each gun, and it's like he have guns that's up to $2,000 some dollars. So,
and it was this was like a firearms enthusiast who was like acting as a guinea pig, right?
He was just taking advantage. Like he said, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but there's an opportunity to get rid of them. I'm going to try and get something out of it. And yeah.
Yeah. The price they show you on the list is nowhere what you get. They also say lower receivers, which is what I had. One was listed around $1,200 to $1,400, and the other was $800, give or take. In the end, $550 is what I got for each of them. There is no appeals process, and currently the buyback website's down, so you can't even log in to see the paperwork or anything. It took 4 calls in almost a month to finally have someone call me back to explain the amounts. The person said it was because the lower wasn't complete. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
And then they said it wasn't because it wasn't a complete firearm. It doesn't say that on the list. In fact, on the list, it says they just want the lowers. Yeah. And then, yeah. He tried to argue they're not paying for uppers, and he got screwed. That's the moral of the story.
can we launch a class action lawsuit against the government?
No, because they may put the disclaimer that the prices on that list can change at any time without notice. You're not going to get anywhere.
Fair. So maybe their budget is realistic.
So on a lower, complete or not, I'd have a hard time at that seeing like when they put up there like $1,300 for a lower like that's I'm sorry, that's dreaming.
But you're like the gun that is disabled by doing that is $1,300. Yeah.
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 So proof there, that list was bogus. It was enough to get people to think, hey, we can actually get fair price for this. And yeah.
No. Real Avid is on sale at Bass Pro. Anything good on there? Torque wrench.
I saw an interesting torque wrench that's not too expensive, so I thought I'll put it in here.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I like it. Hey, Dustin.
Hey.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm getting it up. It's not a digital one. It's like one of the
yeah.
ones.
The 1/4-inch socket size, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's usable. 15 to 65.
Yeah, because they have the individual torque sockets sell it for each different torque setting or the adjustable one.
What else do they got for Real Avid? Oh, I'm not paying $320 for a vise.
That is a nice vise, though.
Precision torque.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also just putting it down on the ground. That's a decent price for that bench block. You know how many times I've torqued out like an AR part by like putting it on the ground and like putting my knee on it?
Guilty.
Oh, boy. I have to say I've never done that.
You didn't have an AR.
Well,
the AR is like
putting
on the your the castle nut. That doesn't have to be like stupid torqued, right?
I've done it on a K9, but I think my castle nut on my LPC might be loose now, and I torqued that on a vise.
Did you stake it?
No.
Oh, you probably don't want to because that's how that thing comes apart. Or does that one come out the bottom?
No. That one's on the bottom. The MRA comes out the back.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks like they got like 20% off Real Avid stuff. That's awesome.
This cleaning kit's a good one. I like this universal cleaning kit. It's like a pull-through style, but it's compact that like for $30 you can leave that in your vehicle or your range bag or something like that. And when you do, because you got sand or something in your gun, that's a real quick way to do it. The heck?
Hey, are we
multi-choke tool?
Are we handling firearms on the show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
So for your 410, for your 20 gauge, for your 12 gauge,
or your 10 gauge. Huh.
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that. It's only like $12.
Oh, and adjust your scope.
Gotta love it.
9mm cases I find on the ground. That's what I use.
Yeah.
Stick the rim of that in there. Shotgun cleaning kit, adjustable torque limiter.
Hey, there's something for you and Tony, since you guys are doing the black powder thing. That kit that you're hovering over right there. It's got your cleaning kit for your black powder.
Master maintenance kit. Oh yeah, for inline muzzle loaders. But they're so easy to clean.
Adriel have access to a piece of land that allows muzzleloader hunting. I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why is that stopping you?
They all allow muzzleloader hunting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have access.
You just don't get special treatment on that land.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we saw this. At
last
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was this one. This was the one. They got like a little pick in there.
Yeah, it's like a little multi-tool for it.
Yeah. Smart rod, magnetic light. Okay, we went through all the things.
I like
20% off Real Avid at Bass Pro.
Make sure to click on our link before you go there.
Yes.
And okay, that's lame. But check this out. Kappa's got the 44 Magnum Rhino now.
I want it.
Why you want this? Why?
Why wouldn't you want
44 Magnum's bigger than 357?
It's sexy. Look at it. Oh, I want that black one and
why
this
the black? I thought the rainbow color the best one.
No. Well, oh yeah. Okay. Now the Nebula, I have not forgiven myself for not buying that. I have not forgiven myself for not buying that when it was in my hand. But
what about gold?
No.
Gold tiger stripe.
Yeah,
that too.
There was a time, not anymore.
I think that would be if I bought a Desert Eagle, it would be the Gold Desert or Tiger Stripe.
Mm-hmm. You're
'Cause
saying
it's a
something,
novelty gun anyways, so.
Dustin, you were saying something there?
Oh, there was a time where like the Gold Tiger Stripe was the thing. I don't think it's the thing. It's like, tell me you were into video games in the teens.
It means you've done really well on Call of Duty.
Yeah, really well. Prestiged a couple of times.
Yeah. I suppose they probably have them in Counter-Strike as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dustin, what have you been up to in guns recently?
Man, I've been busy. Still doing more work stuff, obviously. Actually had another gun show and tell today. Where I introduced chamber flags to like the guns being displayed, and the executive producer liked that. It's like, oh, what a clever way to display for all of these people that these guns are unloaded. I'm like, right? Almost.
I saw a rust come up on my
wish
on
someone
my
thought of that before.
Steel-O-Vision. I was like, oh, I wonder if the scene's in there. I don't want to watch it. Shit, it's got real.
I got real. You can watch and see how much live ammunition is floating around on the set, and just guess. Oh, is this a scene where he's got real bullets in his belt?
I kind of want it like the Monty Python, where the cops come in at the end. Like the movie's still recording. The cops come in at the end. Like, what's going on here now? Oh, we shot someone. The cops are here. The movie's over. It's a cop out.
Literally. Yeah. So did that. Put in our big ammo order for the first couple episodes. Where we've only got the first 3 scripts, so I can only kind of foresee so far ahead, but ordered all of our blanks for the first couple of rounds. I've been ordering holsters like crazy, which I got one today, and I swiped it. I was like, I wonder if that fit my GP 100. It does. So, do with that what you may. But yeah, so that I got a Christmas present from this random guy. This real random guy that we know, this guy named Dave. Yeah, he sent me a Mantis Elite. Yeah, he asked if I was interested in this a while ago, and I said yeah. I've thought about buying one a few times, but I'm a cheap bastard. And anyway, he sent me one, and I spent all night playing with it yesterday. I got it in the mail, and I was literally annoying my partner while he's trying to watch a doc about P. Diddy, and I'm sitting there trying to like get more consistent trigger pull with my Glock 19. It's like, yeah, it's very distracting, I'm like, well, so is your documentary.
How many people in the documentary got it?
How many? Well,
that's usually what I do.
He's yeah, I mean, usually like if I'm doing dry fire practice, yeah, I'm aiming all at the TV, but you set up your phone, so like you kind of like use
you gotta shoot your phone, right?
Yeah, it is the point of aim, right? It's not like there isn't actually like a laser, like, because it's just a little like multi-axis motion sensor. So using this like incredibly sensitive multi-axis motion sensor, you're aiming at like this target on your phone, but it's more about just having a point that you're aiming at, so that when you make a mistake, it can tell you kind of what you did, right? So to shoot like a course of fire, I was call it 20 rounds, just sort of see, all right, what were my flaws here? And it's like, not enough trigger pull here, or you've got the wrists of a little girl. And yeah, so just kind of tightening up some of my dry fire practice. I need to go to the range now that apparently it's not underwater anymore. I got for those that don't know, the heavens opened up, and you would think people would know that building things on a reclaimed lake might might cause some flooding. There may be some flooding when there's heavy rains, but no, it's all climate change is the reason. It's all the climate. It has nothing to do with the fact that
Of course, you're
traditionally
shooting too much guns. We need to charge a carbon tax on that.
traditionally there's well no it's about to be methane tax too now, Tony, but that's I won't get political on this show. We don't do that. But yeah, so obviously we had the big huge rain event, which I actually feel worse for Washington. Washington got it so much worse than we did up here. It didn't flood anywhere near as bad as I think it was like 21 when we had the last big flood, like 20 or 21, something like that. A lot of the photos that I was seeing circling around on social media were from that flood. They were not from this last flood. Like this one, some farmland got flooded, a few people got evacuated. It was nowhere near the event that the last one was, right? So the roads are open. I got a notification that my range is open, so I can go shoot there again. And I'm contemplating going and doing that on the weekend. So Friday's my last day for the year on this show, and then I got a couple weeks off. So I'm gonna probably go turn some money into some noise and just see how good this Mantis X10 Elite dials in. Much. I'm hoping that I'm just going to be just firing little lasers at the targets. We'll see. Honestly, not much beyond that. It's been a pretty busy couple of work weeks, honestly. And more. I got to in my saga of fighting with the CFO over getting a space certified, had another conversation with him. He was supposed to call me on Monday. He called me on Tuesday, which is fine.
Pretty good for government.
Yes. Well, it was after not calling me for 2 weeks. So, like the backstory for those that didn't hear or care, trying to get a space certified for storage of firearms, and we're allowed to store firearms on prop trucks. They will come and certify a prop truck. It has to meet certain specifications, and there's a whole bunch of like there's a laundry list of like things of rules that we have to follow anytime that you're storing firearms on one of these prop trucks. But they are, at the end of the day, 5-ton trucks that are mobile and can go anywhere. And the space I'm trying to get certified is at a studio. Subterranean space. It's out of the way. It's locked up. It checks all of their safe storage boxes times like call it times 3. Like it's pretty great. And then it's got this added benefit of it's not a truck. It doesn't have wheels. And so, you know, when I went to try and get this certified as like a temporary safe storage space, because we're gonna be shooting at the studio a lot, I'm like this should be a slam dunk. Like here's all the things. And he was like initially it was just like a no, we're not doing that. And then it was well, we'd consider it, but then you have to change your business to be operating out of the studio. And I'm like, well, that seems unnecessary, and not required. And so I did some digging, and I went through the entire Firearms Act and my entire business license. I could find no requirement of any sort. So then I put my HR hat on, and I wrote an email that I'm proud of, and quite proud of. And within that email, I was very polite, but I laid out my case for, you know, my intentions for, you know, the highest level of safety, and, you know, setting a gold standard for, you know, safe use of firearms and replicas on set, all of these intentions and goals. And I'm looking for the CFO's help to make that happen. And that, you know, all this location should check all of their boxes and then some, and why I think it is a more ideal location than a prop truck to accomplish these goals, how I'm a contractor, and as such I shouldn't have to change my business address to the place that I'm working any more than a general contractor building a house would. Anyway, my CFO contact, when he got my very, very long email, he sent me a very short reply. I will reach out to you again in a day or two to talk about this. And I'm like, yeah, you will. And then 2 weeks later, like went 2 weeks, didn't hear from him. So I had to shoot him a message and be like, can we talk about this? Getting close to the end of the year. And then, yeah, so he called me. And even then, I was trying for a no. Like I could feel the no coming. And I got in front of the no. I was like, hey, I just like, I feel like this should be doable. You guys have done this sort of thing before. You know, temporary safe storage locations have been approved in other circumstances. I have been through the entire Firearms Act. I see no reason why this shouldn't be a slam dunk, an absolute yes. I see nothing, no requirements on my business license, none of the like added stipulations or anything that would detract from this. So if it's going to be a no, I will need you to send me an official no response to reply to my email, so that I can escalate my like my actions, like, you know, with the CFO office. Well, that that turned into a longer conversation where he all of a sudden is like, well, I mean, let's talk about like what, and then we get into a lot of the details on exactly. And now I know all of the trip ups, all the things he's looking to get me to say so that he can say no. I say none of them. And by the end of the conversation, and it was really funny because my boss, our office doesn't have a roof, so he could hear me in my office talking to the CFO, and he's stressing because he knows, like, we're operating off of my business license. We do need a yes for this room to exist. And at the end of the conversation, he's like, I was worried. He's like, it didn't sound. He's like, no, you didn't hear him at the end. The very end, after I'm like, so, you know, I need you, because he's like, well, yeah, well, with the prop trucks, there's like these, you know, regulations, and I'm like, yeah, I understand. We're checking all those boxes and then some. Can you point to me a regulation for the prop truck that wouldn't work for this room, that is not mobile, that you can come inspect me? Come every week. Come on, I welcome it. All my paperwork's going to be above board. This is going to be the most tightly run ship that you ever see. And by the end of it, he's like, okay, well, look, I'm going to get in touch with you again in a day or two. We'll see if there's a way to get to a yes. So I haven't gotten that yes yet, but I didn't get a no, and he really, really wanted to say no. So, yeah,
That's just ridiculous.
Dude, the CFO is supposed to be there as an entity between gun owners and gun businesses, to be that sort of intermediary between the government, who like make the laws, and, you know, helping kind of with both the enforcement and like compliance. But they are supposed to be an entity that is there to help businesses and to help gun owners remain compliant, while checking all the boxes that the government demands. I have checked all of the boxes, and I broke those down in my email quite extensively. It was his intention, because the BC CFO has been mandated by the federal government, right? Like, the BC CFO is appointed by the federal government, just like the Ontario one is. And so they're quite hostile to us. They're, at the very least, they are not Alberta or Saskatchewan CFOs. Let's just put it that way. Like, it is very clear that there is a mandate to make it as difficult as possible, say no anywhere that you can. And a courtesy of Ian, honestly, I have learned a lot about how to cover my butt, and how to get to, if not get to a yes, get an official no with a why, so that I can challenge it later. That's my ramble. That's what I've been up to. And I got to chat it up with a bunch of the armors.
How to earn friends and manipulate people? You reading that book then?
Ooh, what's that book?
Really common business book.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about what else have you done recently? Is that everything?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, where are we again here?
I'm sorry. I was rambling.
We're going on to the main topic. That's where we're going. Canada gun ban. Next step speculations. So, what's going to happen? Australia had this thing happen.
Ban them harder.
Some people, Australia's got the hardest banning of all the guns, and yet they still had a mass shooting happen.
Yep.
Do we learn much about? It was a BRX-1 and a shotgun of something. Actually, I heard 6 guns somewhere.
He had 6 guns. There was a couple of shotguns and at least 1 straight pull rifle.
And really, the only picture I saw was of a shotgun.
There was a rifle.
I clip of someone using a
straight pull. I did too. Unfortunately, I believe that elderly couple were taken out with that. But yeah, and the only lesson that obviously there's no such thing as accountability for the government, and the fact that they gave someone with a terrorist son a firearms license without any questions asked, who wasn't a citizen or anything like that. Yeah, we wouldn't want any accountability for the government that issued that firearms license, just like New Zealand. So ban guns harder. We didn't ban them hard enough.
The kid was born there. I thought the kid was born there.
No, neither of them were citizens, and the kid was investigated for like ISIS terrorism.
Yes, I did hear about that. And I did hear about them, granting him a license after, the kid's an ISIS terrorist. But
what could possibly go wrong?
Seems like a solid guy.
I'm not surprised that they're going harder on, like they say, they're going to enact more gun control and that. And I'm not surprised. I just can't help but think, because there are people who stepped in and took down people. I wish they would have kind of finished the job instead of letting them walk 50 yards away from them. But
yeah, that guy, I don't know
how. What would have happened if people could actually carry, and then in that situation deal with it without having to put yourself in danger and go up and do it by hand?
Well, I mean, Kyle, we saw what happens when armed people get to that scene. They cower in fear because they weren't armed enough.
No, I meant,
or they get shot by the cops.
The general public who wanted to.
Obviously, I was making a dig at the armed police that were there, cowering in fear because they didn't have big enough guns.
Yeah,
they didn't.
They didn't
want to do with handguns. They didn't.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, in that circumstance, I would venture a guess that someone like Kyle, even if he was armed with, a little concealed carry, to call it let's call it a 10 round mag, SIG P365
in his garter.
Yeah. Oh, look. just guessing, just taking a stab in the dark with a red dot. I would bet that in that situation, Kyle would probably weigh the pros and cons and say, I'm going to take my chance and at least try and put an end to this.
I believe a cop did get him from about 40 meters with a handgun. A cop took a long bomb on one of the guys and got him.
After cowering in fear for 10 minutes.
I bet you the other ones were. And I bet you cop came out and was like, I can do this. Get him away. Get him away.
Yeah. And it would not have gone as long if people could actually carry and, defend themselves.
No, but it's best for all of those people to be even less able to defend themselves.
Well, yeah. No, I know.
That's what society needs.
Well, I was discussing with some people on the Reddit, as you do, and they're like, eventually, you'd have to have people armed at church. And it's like, you'd be surprised to know that in the U.S. they do exactly that.
And to great benefit. In fact, it's interesting how targeted church attacks get thwarted pretty quick when there's armed security at those churches.
You think a guy with a shotgun and another guy with a straight bull can get 15 people if they roll into Kyle's church?
You get 3, maybe. Like that one, I'm sure you guys have seen that one, but I can't remember if it was Texas or Tennessee. There was that one church shooting that ended in 2 seconds. He got one guy and he got domed from across the room.
Yeah.
And
10 people pulling out their guns. You made a mistake.
It's true. I don't think that it would have been anywhere near as bad. But the reality is there's such intellectual dishonesty with it, because the guns are not the problem. Again, in Vancouver this summer, we learned, like everywhere else, that you do not need a firearm to create mass chaos and carnage.
Just a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Or a Lexus. It was a Lexus.
Man.
It was a Lexus SUV.
Well, those are pretty heavy and very durable, very well made. Yeah.
But there's no conversation about banning anything bigger than a Fiat 500 for the sake of public safety, right? Like, that's not a conversation we're having. And I don't know. It's an intellectually dishonest one. Is Pauly and the other one gonna say, oh yeah, the the Australian gun ban regime that we've been like just wet for the last 3 decades. Well, now we're excited for what they go for next, because that's what we really want. No magazines, none. You don't need magazines. Why do you need magazines? If you need more than one shot to take down a deer, you're not a good shot. And yeah, they won't be happy until it's single shot break action shotguns.
No, they won't be happy even then.
Oh, no. They won't be happy even then because they don't believe you should be.
No.
It'll be single shot smooth bore break action shotguns. And you'll probably need an extra special license for that sniper rifle, that single shot bolt action sniper rifle of yours. And if you want anything more than a 22, it's going to be like that. That's
No,
the design.
You don't get any of that. Just bows and arrows.
No, they don't like
And
bows and arrows.
recurve only, not one of those scary compound ones.
I was just gonna say, do you not remember all the chaos that guy that shot a bunch of people with that crossbow a couple of years ago? That was a Canadian incident.
There was
Like,
one in
Well, that's a
Remington.
crossbow. You put a scope on there and everything. It's
yeah,
practically
you
a
basically got a
firearm.
gun. Yeah.
So I think we
need to
brought this
chop your
topic
hands
up.
off.
Yeah, we brought this topic up because we wanted to speculate on potentially what could happen in Canada. So first, what do we think is going to happen in Australia? I heard pump shotguns, straight pulled rifles. I bet you those are both gone.
Pump guns for sure, because those are in the Australian terminology,
Rapid.
rapid fire style firearms. Yes.
Aren't they already banning pump
No,
guns?
Basically, repeating arms are going to be done.
Yeah,
think.
pretty much. Anything mag fed, I truly believe that anything mag fed in Australia, you're going to be done. Plus, obviously, they're talking about limiting how many guns a person can own.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
What if
that's
they-
all
the guy
we-
had
Yeah,
6.
and,
How many do they want to like?
Yeah, like he had so many. Yeah.
I would argue that having 6 guns is actually a liability in a situation like this, and you probably just want one gun with lots of
Yes.
magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you
that's-
carry
you
around
don't
You only got
Yeah.
the 2 hands.
I
Like,
would go, okay. Call it 1,000. 2.
Sure,
No.
just in case.
Sidearm and your long gun.
well, that
Yeah.
doesn't. That does.
Just
And
more
again,
mags.
that's
Like that's your standard military loadout. You got your sidearm and your long gun.
Boondock Saints. I don't think it's the stand. I think the Boondock
Oh,
Saints.
That's the.
fire, drop.
Yeah. Throw them away. Grab another.
I don't know. Like the idea that they're even contemplating having a conversation, but no, we want to stop people from having more. Like 6 guns is entirely too many. Like, okay, well, like 22 rifle, like a couple of center fire rifles in different calibers for different things, shotgun, like that's 4 right there before you even get into functionality.
I just saw one right here. I was
Oh,
just
yeah, and
looking
just
up
that. Sorry,
on
Adriel.
Wikipedia, and I thought I saw there was a limit to how many you could have.
There is. I think you need a special license to have more than a certain number already.
Yeah, category here. Let me just share my screen so I'm not just talking to myself.
It's
here,
just
but
wild that 6 spurred the conversation to. Well, maybe we should look at how many they can own.
1,000
category
rounds is
A.
a stockpile.
rimfire rifles, not semi-automatic, shotguns, not pump action, semi-automatic, or lever action, and air rifles. I think
Yeah, they
that's
don't like
category
lever
A.
actions. That was the Adler thing.
B is centerfire rifles, including bolt action, pump action, and lever action, not semi-automatic, and muzzle loaders made after January 1st. You can't get a muzzle loader in
What?
category A?
Nope.
Wow.
Wow. Lever action shotguns with a magazine capacity of up to 5 rounds. Oh, wow. Craptastic. I thought that would be in category C for crap, but no, I guess it's in B. Pump action or self-loading shotguns that have 5 or fewer rounds, and semi-automatic rimfire rifles up to 10 rounds. Primary producers. Okay, you need like a special license to
Farmer's
get even
license.
this one.
Yes. Yeah. That's the farm license. I knew that one was a thing. I think
Yeah.
with the
Or
right
clay
farm
tar-
license.
Okay,
Clay
so this is.
shooters.
I'm sorry. This is funny. Or clay target shooters.
Should use a break action.
They need
over under,
they
right?
qualify for the category that lets them have 5 in their gun, but
Yeah.
for their sport they need 2.
Ooh.
Let's not get them in more trouble then.
Fair.
Category D, self-loading centerfire rifles, pump action or self-loading, and or lever action shotguns, magazine capacity of more than 5, semi-automatic more than 10, government agencies, occupational shooters, and primary producers. Okay, so this one's going to be hard to get. Handguns, target shooting, occupational. You can get it for target shooting?
Yep.
Target shooting are air, rim fire, and center fire. And it looks like they got some weird ones. Probationary period, 6 months. Minimum period, fingerprint. 9mm below, magazines of 10. You have to shoot one of those things.
Wait, what? Centerfire handgun was a caliber 38 or less, or more than 38. But so you can't have a 10. That's like what?
Too much. It's too big a number, Tony.
Well, in number 4, it covers more than 0.38 but more than 0.45, which is 11.
You know what we should do? Reach out to Steve Lee. So they're doing some stuff this weekend. The Australian government is. We should reach out to Steve Lee and have him on.
That's a great plan.
And then in the new year, and then ask him.
Have him break this all
damages.
down.
Yeah. What do you think they'll do in Canada, if anything, as a response to this?
Well, Polly's already trying. I could potentially see straight pulls going.
I don't. Well, what kind of straight pulls? Like military style straight pulls?
Oh God,
the ones modeled after the black scary ones.
Like the one that Tony used for hunting this year.
The BRX one is not that scary.
None of them are scary.
Not right away. Anyways, they'll need like a big another round of bans, because like the last round of bans, they banned guns that were used here and guns that were used in other places.
Yeah,
I don't think they have enough left for a big round of bans, but yeah, I mean, we know that they're real hard for like getting rid of mag-fed stuff, right?
Yeah, I think detachable mags are pretty
not
close.
even detachable mags. I mean, they banned most things with a detachable mag already. It's going to be fixed tube mags that they come after. Like they tried really hard to do it
on bolt action guns. I can see that going too. It's like you only have a blind box. That's all
blind
you can
box
have.
mag.
All right, here's my prediction. No more than 4 rounds in your bolt action sniper rifles. No more detachable mags either. Fixed mags only in your bolt action sniper rifles, because those are for killing people as fast as possible and at far distance where you can't be affected by handguns. Which is the primary tool of the law enforcement. So we don't want the police to be at a disadvantage fighting someone with, like using a pistol with against someone with a rifle. So anything more than 4 rounds out of your bolt action sniper rifle, and that's how they'll put it. And it'll probably be 2 rounds out of any shotgun. Why would you need more than that? That's how many you're allowed for upland game bird hunting.
Are you thinking for like soon or like eventually?
No. I think that's the next. If they were to do a big next round, that would be the push. Look at Australia. 5 round, they had their 5 round, because that was what they wanted. This is what Polly wanted, was to ban everything more than 5 rounds. Well, that's what
Polly,
Australia had.
Like,
it wasn't good enough.
In the late 90s, Polly got everything they asked for, and they said, if you guys put this in, we're good to go. We're done.
Well, we know they're a bunch of liars.
That was a lie.
I can pull it up for you guys if you that's the
I've
quote.
seen it.
Anyways, yeah,
that's my guess. My prediction is any like fixed magazine shotgun is going to be limited to 2 rounds, and you're going to be limited to 4 rounds out of your bolt action sniping rifles, and and then anything else detachable mag fed, just no more. And the SKS will be banned for everybody but the natives.
How do you even have 2 rounds in your pump action shotgun?
You have a plug.
You might just
right
ban
now,
pump action,
but
but that's not permanent enough.
No, they'll demand a permanent modification for sure. That was what they were proposing with the pump actions and the lever guns. That they already want that. They've already been like transparent that they want to come after permanent modification of tube bed attached magazines. So, like, we know that. because I belligerently said I refuse to permanently modify my 6-round lever gun. Bite me.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen anytime soon for Canada. We're already in this middle of this like very difficult confiscation. I don't think Carney actually really wants to do it. He's stuck having to do it. And,
well, he's doing it for Quebec. We know why he's doing it.
Yeah, but he'll just try to get, like, anytime like even when Trudeau was putting stuff in, he'd say something and then say it again and then say it again and then start implementing, and it would take longer and it would take longer. And our guns were banned 6 years ago
6
now.
years ago almost, yeah.
And they're just now trying to maybe talk about maybe they're going to do some confiscations, but only for some people. And so, yeah, I can't imagine they're going to be adding like a ton more to the ban list right now. It'll need, I don't know, Carney gets caught with blackface photos somewhere, and then,
you just need one more, at max 2 more floor crossers, and they're right at the finish line right now.
No, they're not. They're not. It's
a
false finish line, Tony.
A little bit more.
It's a false finish line. It's a false finish line. He's going to lose a bunch of the radical leftist ones in their caucus in the spring. It's like he's going to lose like six MPs. He's going to have to do we're either going to have an election in the spring, or he's going to have to run like a whole bunch of by-elections, and he knows it. It's a false finish line.
Or
and
he
also
pulls in one more conservative politician and takes a majority.
Well, no, but it's not one more. He actually needs 2 more to have an actual functional majority, because the speaker is a liberal. Yeah. And like I said, it's not going to matter because they're...
She said she's going to do it.
What? Sorry? Say that again?
You can bribe Elizabeth May. She said she will do it.
No, she said she won't vote for them anymore.
But she will be the speaker.
Yeah, you could probably bribe her with that. But it doesn't matter, because they're going to lose like 5 or 6 MPs in the spring. Like, Chrystia Freeland's gone in the spring. She can't do her job from the UK. They're losing what's his nuts, old drunky Mick lying cop face, Bill Blair. Yeah, they're losing Blair. Guilbeault's not gonna keep his seat. He's gonna take off in the spring too. And then there's a handful of others. They're gonna have to run some by-elections in the spring, and he knows it. 2 floor crossings, not gonna get it done, not in the long term. It might for the optics, for like in a short term, but in the spring there will be by-elections, or there will have to be an election, and he knows it. And they have been woefully unsuccessful at passing anything. They've got one thing passed in 9 months. It's embarrassing. And after Christmas, when people had the crappiest Christmas they've had in 10 years, and the credit cards are coming due in January, and people are more pissed. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the last couple of I know one of the polls are getting better. That one's a little pie in the sky. But that Main Street one felt a little bit like, yeah, I'll wait till I see a couple more polls that suggest that. But the polls have been getting better, and truly, like, the Conservatives have not lost ground. This whole narrative that they lost, Pierre blew a 20-point lead. No, he's sitting at 41. During all of the run up to the election, he was sitting at 42, 43, 41, 43, 42. Really,
really trying to make it so that they kick Pierre out and get someone
else.
Then you lose all that name recognition, and you get some brand new person to put in there.
It is wild how hard the media is pushing that narrative to try, and like from all angles, CTV, CBC, everyone is coming after him. And when they coming after you that hard, there's a reason.
Yeah, they need him out of there.
Yep. I actually agree with you, Adriel. Like, I don't actually, when I'm joking when I say like these are all the things that they're going to do, I don't think we're going to see any more bans, barring an event like the Australia thing happening here. The political will's not there. There's too like this. It's too low on the priority list. They're going to set fire to $750 million at a time where we've got 2.5 million people going to the food bank for Christmas. Good luck. Like, we'll see how that turns out for you. Like, there's people that have lost their houses over this.
Yeah. So what are they going to do? You think they're not going to do that? Was it like gun owners got to wear like those penis cages, something like that, little lock on it?
Kinky.
No.
They call that the weapon of ass destruction. Or maybe that's just
you got to walk around in town and everyone else yells shame, shame, and throws like cabbage and lettuce at you, or no?
Yeah. Oh God. No. Anybody else think they're going to do anything? I don't feel like they're going to do much.
No, I don't think
It'll give
anything's
ideas for
happening
next
right away.
one.
I think if they do anything, it won't be for a while. I think that this is not the winning issue that it was a decade ago.
I think they got to do anything big. Now they got to get through the current stuff. They've gotten enough of a black eye on this current stuff that I think they got to get through this first before they can even think of passing anything else.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Cool. All right. With that, let's move on. Facebook comments. I think we've seen. It's too cold outside. Everyone in Alberta is like hunkered down or shoveling snow or something like that.
Yeah.
Discord, Spotify, Patreon. Yeah, we got those things. The sponsor link for Cabela's and Bass Pro, we'll do that one in the new year, and we'll do from July 1st all the way till December 31st. We get everything that and more. Anything you guys get in Boxing Day. Ooh, when's the next show we're gonna have?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
I think that is in January, is it not?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
What's it looking like here?
A couple weeks from now.
31st, if you want to do a New Year's stream, we can do that.
I'm having a New Year's party at the house.
I'm probably not going to be in for New Year's Eve either.
Yeah.
So that puts us to the 7th, January
To the
7th.
7th.
January.
Are we doing Shot Show special or no?
Jan 7.
Show?
And the week after, everybody and their dog is
No, just 2 weeks after the 7th.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be at SHOT Show on the 21st.
21st. Yes, you're right. I'm flying out the Friday before I'm going to Saskatchewan, so I'm leaving early. I'm leaving early to show up late.
If we can find some decent internet, maybe, but I don't know if we're gonna get good enough internet to.
I mean, we can all stream off of our phones.
Good, yeah, we could do that.
Barf, no way.
Well, it doesn't have. Does it have to be a live show? Can we do a pre-record?
Sure, we could.
Like that, it's a thought. We could do a pre-record and then post. It's like I don't know. I've got like a nearly unlimited internet on my phone, and my phone's allowed to be it in both Canada and the US. So we could do it that way.
Sure,
just a thought.
So, I don't know. We'll figure it out then.
Yeah.
It'll be over beers, and that's how you make the best decisions, I think.
Yes,
agreed.
Yeah. What do we got? Where am I here?
we did have a last-minute email I saw.
I put it in.
You did, okay.
Yeah, quick note of thanks to Slamfire co-hosts, past and present, for contributing to the firearms community in Canada. Your weekly shows are a valuable source of information, which has helped guide my journey into lawful firearms use in Canada. Slamfire Radio is fun to watch and listen to as a podcast. I hope you enjoy a break over Christmas and return to Slamfire Radio ready to share more news and your experiences with firearms in 2026. Best wishes, Adrian in Ontario. Thanks, Adrian.
Cool.
Oh, cool, Adrian. I'm sorry you're stuck in Ontario.
Are you in rural Ontario or metropolitan Ontario? Let us know.
Reasonable question.
Yeah. YouTube comments. Tony, Kyle, who wants to take that?
I got him up.
Kyle, please. I don't have access. Sorry.
How's Eddie doing?
He was
You have to
doing
know.
pretty good because he's added a few comments in here. All right, going back. Even Tony put some in here as well. So we have Frank Muntz. We will join the reserve army if we can keep him. Eddie commented, even if Count Carney made a statement to that effect, I wouldn't trust him on any promises, let alone one like that. And Frank agreed, but what else are we going to do? We will buy another conservative election in 2029. Okay. We got a couple from Tony on going back to episode 341. Interesting story on Wyndham / Bushmaster. Looks like Wyndham went out when owner Dyke passed in 2023. And then it's a good thing Tony's on here because this next one he can enlighten us at minute 47 Second 55, Too Real. So that was a few episodes ago, Tony. What were you alluding to there?
I don't even remember now. I think it was something about you can only own rimfire and shotguns or something like that. So,
Okay.
yeah, we're going in that direction, I think.
Okay. And then we got 3 from Eddie on last week's episode. Tony, the AK charge thing is better known as a reach around charge. Do you have an extended magazine release on your competition 1022? It could make your tandem cross, double cross mag changes a bit quicker. If you're going to ask Santa for a 1911, you might as well go all out and ask for a staccato.
Agreed.
Then we'll just ask
Adriel.
for Alice.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Big, I guess. Heirloom precision? I don't know.
Adriel, are you going to change the muzzle device on your MRX Bronco to a brake? It would make that 12.5-inch barrel oh so much louder.
No, I've done that before. Feels like getting hit in the face. Like, blah, blah. No.
Way to go on pumping out those new PAL holders. We need to increase our numbers, and you are leading the charge.
Yeah, you really are.
Trying to.
And final comment from Eddie. Final comment from Eddie is, Dustin, don't ask Santa for a spring election. You need to get right to... I can't... I've been sick. I still can't think. You need to get right to what you really want. A majority conservative government. That's my only wish for this year.
Amen, Eddie.
And then we got a couple more from Tony going even further back to episode 309. Troy 102 for $1,800. I would be into that. And then holy cow.
How many old episodes did you go through, Tony?
Not that many, because I was specifically looking for the episode where you had your 1911 built.
Oh.
But I couldn't find it. Separate issue. But I was looking that up, and then I found the episodes on the charity shoot. It was like, oh, I remember that was a thing. So I was listening back to that. So that was what it was.
Okay. And our final comment, also from Tony on episode 309. Holy cow, Spencer is the Slamfire Radio super fan. It's December 2025, and that email was from 2019, pre-pandemic. Now I want to know, when did you start listening, and how did you find Slamfire Radio?
Oh, Spencer's been listening to it for a really long time.
Shout out to Spencer.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the YouTube comments.
Awesome.
Cool.
If you're going to buy something from Cabela's or Brownells over the holidays, use our link when you do it, and it won't cost you anything extra, but they'll kick a little bit of some of the coins over to us. If you'd like to support us directly, you can find us on Patreon. We've been adding some match footage videos over there, so that should make it a little bit more interesting. If you'd like to email the show, send us an email at slamfireradio@gmail.com. Shout outs for anyone?
Yeah,
I will. Yes.
go for it.
So we kind of alluded to it. This is going to be the last show for 2025. So I want to shout out all the listeners and viewers, everyone who tunes in every week to listen to us rant, rave, banter, are good or bad. So thanks for hanging with us all year, and looking forward to 2026.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Thank you for that.
Stole your good idea.
Yep, I had one of them. I get one a week. So,
well, I also will shout out the listeners before you, Dustin.
Tony, you want to shout out before me as well?
No, I will give your listener special shout out to you, but I will give a special shout out to Spencer for being the super fan, and I'm awaiting your answer. I'll also give a shout out to my colleague and now listener Ernesto, who I chatted with a lot about firearms. I've actually never shot with him because he was a member of CDTSA, not BTSA. but he was looking up 1022 stuff, found the hunting gear guy first, and then I guess he found me somehow. And I'll give a shout out or a recommendation to, yet again, the Vortex Nation podcast. If listener remember, I brought a letter to their headquarters when I was visiting Wisconsin, and they made a video about it. So that's kind of interesting. So go ahead and give that a listen. It's really not gun related, but it's kind of funny. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Last shout out goes to Dustin then.
I have 3 now because you guys make me wait. Yeah. So I want to first shout out Random Dave, who gave me this super cool present, and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm going to use it a whole bunch more than he ever did, which is awesome. Thank you, Dave. I would like to shout out Eddie. Eddie, I'm going to be off for the next 2 weeks, so if you have a random weird day, Eddie has a weird schedule. If you have a random day that you want to go shooting, I know you're listening. You have my phone number. Let's go shoot guns together. And finally, I want to give a shout out, not just to the listeners, but to everybody that has managed to survive the just onslaught of punch in the face after punch in the face from this stupid government over and over and over and over. I know that it is really, really hard to keep your spirits up, and it is really hard to see any kind of positive thing on the horizon when it's just all bad. But we all need to stay as positive as possible. And I just shout out to everybody that's managed to accomplish that so far, because we're not done yet. And we still got all of our stuff. So, screw
And
Congress,
hey,
screw the liberals.
how could it get any worse?
Don't say things like that out loud! Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Thanks for podcasting with me this year, guys. It's been fun.
yeah.
Good year.
Likewise.
Yeah. Anything else to say?
I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys in person in January.
We're only a couple weeks away. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really, I've only
About a couple months.
Adriel. That's the only one in person that I've met. So
I've spent the longest amount of time with Adriel. Tony has come to my door, and I was in your state. So,
I've met all of you guys. I've met all you guys in person.
Yeah, rub that in.
At least
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
At least once.
At least
There
once.
was, we'll never know if that masked glance at that weird party, if it was...
This guy's bald and he says howdy. Awesome. All right. Like us on Patreon. No, support us on Patreon. Like us on Facebook. Like us on Patreon too. I don't know. Watch some of our match videos over there. Check out our Discord server. We're talking over there all the time. And we will see you next year. Later, everyone.
have a good Christmas. Happy New Year.
Enjoy the holidays.
Good night, Kelly.